Welcome to Love by Design, the podcast for high-achieving women who are ready to stop performing for love and start building it from truth, from alignment. She didn't fall in love with him in a grand moment. It was a Sunday morning, grey light through the kitchen windows. He handed her coffee without asking, without even looking up from whatever he was reading. No performance, no gesture meant to impress. And something in her chest cracked open. Not because of what he did, because of what moved through her when he did it. It was like the love wasn't coming from him, it was coming through them both. Like they were two open hands and something ancient was pouring through. She sat there, coffee warming her palms, and thought, I didn't know love could feel like this. Like it wasn't about us at all. Like we were just here for it. Have you ever felt love move through you, not because of what someone did, but because of something deeper? Like something you couldn't explain or earn or chase. Let that sit for a moment. That feeling, that's a gate, and it's called Gate 25. It's one of the 10 love gates in your human design, and this month of February, we're going to be moving through all 4 of them, the Transcendent Love Gates. These are the gates where love doesn't just happen between two people, it literally moves through them. So, welcome to the month of February and welcome to Love Through You. If you're new to this, welcome. My name is Joan, and if you're returning, I'm glad that you're here with me today. So let's talk a little bit about Gate 25. This gate is called the Vessel of Love, and it's exactly what it sounds like. This is the gate of universal love, of innocence, of unconditional love, right? The love that has no conditions attached to it at all. There's no transaction, there's no scorecard, no, if you do this, then I'll love you. No, it just is. Now, if you have Gate 25 activated in your design, here's what that means for you. You are literally a channel for love. Love doesn't just pass through you, it moves through you and transforms every person it touches. And that is the gift. But here's where it gets complicated because, as with every single thing, there's always a shadow side. So the shadow of the Gate 25 is self-sacrifice disguised as love. When this gate is running on autopilot, when you're given from depletion instead of alignment, well, you become the vessel everyone pours into. You're the one friends call at 2 a.m. You're the one who holds space for every single person. You're the one who always knows what to say. And no one ever thinks to ask, who's filling you up? So what happens? The vessel drains. Not because you're doing it wrong, but because you forgot that receiving is part of your design too. Gate 25 doesn't love one person. It loves through one person. And for that to really, really work, for the love to keep flowing, the vessel has to be honored. It has to be filled. It has to be held and not just used. So there once was a woman, let's call her Maya. Maya was a friend everyone needed. She was the one who somehow always knew what you were feeling before you said it. The one who brought you soup when you were sick. The one who held you in silence when you were grieving. The one who made you feel like you were the only person in the room. Men fell for her fast. Not because she was performing, but because just being around her just felt like love. And for many, many years, Maya thought that was enough. She gave and she gave and she gave. She poured love into every relationship, every friendship, every room she walked into, and the world responded. The world adored her. They needed her. They came back again and again and again and again because everybody wanted to be near that woman. But late at night, when she was all alone, the apartment was quiet, the phone had stopped buzzing, she felt empty. Not sad, not angry, just empty. like a well that had been drawn from all day and no one had thought to refill it. It took her a very, very long time to understand what was happening to her. She didn't think she was allowed to need anything, right? The vessel wasn't supposed to have wants. The vessel was just to hold. So one day, someone told her, someone held her, not because she needed fixing, not because she was broken, but because she deserved it. For the first time, Maya understood the love that moves through her isn't meant to pour out in just one direction. It's meant to flow both ways. The vessel gives and the vessel receives. That's when the gate 25 stops draining. That's when it becomes what it was always meant to be. So here's what I want you to sit with this week. Are you the one everyone comes to for love? And when was the last time someone asked if you were okay and really, really meant it? Not as a polite check-in, but as a real question, as in, I see you, I see what you carry. How are you actually doing? If that question makes something tighten in your chest, I want you to pay attention to that. That's not weakness. That's the vessel remembering it's allowed to be filled. So, what I just shared with you, that's just the surface of Gate 25. The shadow work alone, understanding why this gate drains you when it's not honored and how to shift, well, that's a full chapter in my book, which was going to be coming out in August later this year. But that's just a sneak peek into how powerful this work is. And when you start to understand your gates and the shadows and how to transform them from the shadow to the gift, love becomes a beautiful experience. And you get to do it your own way, not in some generic old era way of romance and living in la la land. You get to live love truthfully and authentically as the real you. So that was just one of the 4 Transcendent Gates throughout the month of February. We're going to be moving through all of the other gates. And you can start to listen and see which ones really, really resonate with you and which ones don't. And if it doesn't, it just means that maybe you don't carry this gate for this lifetime, and that's okay. You get to experience love through the other 9 gates in this instance, if you have those. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you had an aha moment, feel free to reach out to me. Later this month, on the February 14th on Valentine's Day, I'm going to be releasing the world's first ever Love Gates report, and you'll be able to download yours for free. And that way, you can start to understand which gates you carry, which ones you don't carry, which ones you're more susceptible to conditioning from a partner or from society, parents, whoever is in your life. And you can start to live from your own authenticity. You can start to unlearn some of those things that we were told, some of those narratives that have kept you stuck in the wrong relationships. This year is all about aligning with the truth of who you are. And your Love Gate report is going to be the first step on that journey as we proceed throughout this year. Thank you so much for joining me. If you found this insightful and helpful, share it with somebody, and subscribe to the podcast so I know that you actually do enjoy listening to this. And if there are things that you want to see more of, I'm always open to feedback. Thank you, and I will see you next week as we continue on our journey with the Transcendent Love Gates. Keep living and loving by design. See you soon. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. And if it stirred something in you, trust that. Alignment isn't a concept, it is a calling. And if you're feeling the nudge to take this work deeper, then I want you to go ahead and book your Aligned Love Assessment, where we map your patterns, reveal what's keeping you stuck, and explore your journey to aligned love. You can book your session at joannwosu.com. Until next time, remember, you're not here to earn love, you're here to embody it. So keep dating by design, not by default. See you next week.